Just one moment. I'm going to start here momentarily. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share a unique opportunity for you. We're going to talk about Facebook and everything else that went inside the room today. We're also going to analyze Amazon for earnings. We're going to have our full analysis here shortly. Yeah, we're going to do that and a lot more. I am Mark Melnick, and this is the Newsbeat Show. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. We're on day four. We're on day four of our 5-day Newsbeat Show, and I wanted to talk about a unique opportunity for you guys and what it means. And I just wanted to share some thoughts while I still can, while I do have your undivided attention, supposedly for today and tomorrow. But I do want to come out and I do want to simply say to you that looking at, everything going on in the market here, so many traders, look, you're professional traders. A lot of you are making money. A lot of you are doing well, and you see the value here. And then there are a lot of traders out there who are not making money and are trying to get to that point of consistency. So I thought I would just go over a little about what we talked about recently. So if you remember from last night's Newsbeat show, I basically said I was going to do a one and done strategy on Facebook today, meaning if Facebook was able here to break the first 1 minute candle, I would look for a long. And we're going to go ahead and show you what this looked like. First 1 minute candle here on Facebook opened up at 175.33, got as high as 177.72. So what I was looking for potentially was the next break of 177.72. It literally jumped through, went a dollar higher, then actually started grinding up a little more and a little more, and eventually the name it's kind of hard to see because it's so tightened up. It actually got to 180.13. So again, $2.50 move you don't think is the biggest move in the world, for example, for Facebook, but these calls actually moved about 50%. I wasn't able to catch 50%. I think I averaged like 30%, but it just shows you a strategy in which we talked about yesterday before the market opened today, and we applied in the room here in real time, could have made you money. Now, there's a lot of dealing with people here. We have we have a little less than 700 people in the room today, I believe. Let me just see where that number is now. I have to scroll all the way up. It's taking me a while. Scroll, 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 scroll. All right, 714 people we have in the room right now. So when you're dealing with a lot of people, you tend to see like a lot of issues that traders are having. Some traders have great levels, great support systems, but they have terrible software. Some traders are using a terrible trading software, whether you want to admit it or not. I basically was trying to share with you guys what you could do and what you could do to actually pick up your speed and be very quick. And I think that was that was one of the more important things. So I thought I would just share with you on the right account and the right system, trading the right ideas, that you don't have to actually get chopped around. So what I want to do is I just want to share with you some of the trades done here today in the room, and you could see here are all my trades. Here are all my trades, and this is all the trades I sold. So again, this is just on a sub account. I call it the Tzedakah account because we like to give for charitable causes. And this is what a consistent trader actually looks like. Now, I know a lot of you guys are watching this and You don't know what to think. Some of you, I'm sure, are thinking like, I wish I could pull numbers like this. Some of you guys are saying like, wow, that really is consistent. And maybe some of you guys think I'm maybe boasting, which I'm not whatsoever. But the important thing is um, that I humbly believe that you will get a life-changing experience here in this room. I humbly believe it because everything I do here is in real time. So we want to talk about the home run trade today. Let's talk about it. Let's show you how it looked like. And don't worry if you were part of it or not part of it. I know we have screenshots between everybody who shared in the room and all the members who texted me. I have. I counted on my phone. I can't show you everyone's text message and name. I have over 32 people that made five figures today in the room. Doesn't sound like a lot when you have 700 random members, but these are people who reached out to me. 32 people who made five figures today. You want to see the trade that did it? Let's show you. So right now, I'm focusing in on Yelp, and this is, I kid you not, it's a 1 minute chart of Yelp. So you might have saw it today and you might have said, wow, that was a really big move. If you maybe weren't in the room, for example, you might be looking at this and saying, wow, what a big move today. So we were calling Yelp out right around here, right in the 39.20 area when Yelp was at 39.20s, and we called it for a long. And it's not just like, it's not one of those things where I come out and I say, all right, guys, I bought a little bit of Yelp here. I come out, I'm like, guys, I'm buying 100 option contracts. For people who are not option traders, that's the equivalency of 10,000 shares. So imagine coming out and saying, I bought 100 contracts, or I bought 10,000 shares of Yelp right here, right now, guys. I bought Yelp here. And it's that sort of conviction where I know when to really elevate my conviction to that level, which makes me the type of trader I am. I mean, between my winners and losers, like for this month, like on average, I think I'm making like 27 to 1 for my winners to losers in terms of amount of money made. I'm consistent 8 out of 10 times or better for the month so far in terms of what percentage of trades are hits or misses. And the beautiful thing is, I'm going to show you how to do this. You might be watching, and a lot of you guys did catch it. I get it. I respect that. But a lot of you guys are, you like the baby face? A lot of you guys are watching and you're trying to basically figure out, you're trying to either get used to the style of the room, you're used to the lingo. And one thing you're going to realize in the room is I actually talk a lot less than I do now. You guys, I'm always talking and answering questions. The truth is, I always answer questions and I'm always talking, but I'm running an open house, so there are people who are trying to understand what's going on. I completely respect it. It's a new environment. But let me tell you, once you actually get acclimated to this environment of the Newsbeat live room, I humbly believe it's going to change your trading forever. This is not a trading room. This is a family of traders. If you understood how many hundreds of members of the room, members, not open house participants, hundreds of members in the room that I reached out for and I did my absolute best to help, the people that I write emails back and forth to all the time. This trading room, it's not a trading room. This is, I almost feel like this is our destiny. It's our destiny to become successful traders. And it's these types of trades in real time that are going to help you make money. So again, when I was calling these 100 contracts in real time, I was sitting here and I was watching this stock explode through the ceiling all the way through $41 and started selling at the tip top. Ended up getting rid of my position and then it digested down afterwards. I'll show you on a 5-minute what it looked like. This was a 5-minute chart from Yelp after we bought it. We were buying on the mid-low end of this green bar right here with conviction. With conviction, saying, I'm buying 100 contracts here. That's conviction. Look at that. Green, 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 green. See a pattern here? See a pattern here? It was an absolute sick call. Now, I'm not coming to you saying I have a trade like this every day. I don't. I'm very open and honest about that. But I do get them all the time. I do get ideas like this all the time. It's not a daily thing. Sometimes it's a bi-weekly thing. Sometimes we get it twice a week. But the point is, if your goal as a trader is to maintain consistency, I humbly ask you this. If you're able to make money, utilize what I'm doing and add it to your game. There's hedge fund managers in this room. There's money managers in this room. There are people who are making a lot of money. If you're a brand new trader, and there's a lot of new traders in this room with very small accounts, and you're not understanding what you could do to build that account higher, I got great news for you. You found your new home because by focusing on the trades we talk about, by not getting chopped around, it's very easy to show somebody a good P&L. It's very hard to say, well, this is every single trade I called out in real time today, entry and exit, and this is how I did. And a lot of these trades, I'm actually calling them before they happen. I'm calling them out in real time before they happen. Another example, before I had to grab my food today, was BMY. So I asked you guys in the room, would you like me to call the bottom of BMY? And of course, all you guys are like, yeah, sure, yeah, let me see it. So BMY was flushing under here to 56.08, and I basically said before this bar happened, if BMY breaks 56.31, I'm going to chase in calls. And BMY broke 56.31, magically put in a ton of volume, and I say magically very sarcastically. Magically is a very sarcastic word. We basically were buying at right off the dead bottom. Um, One second. We were buying off the dead bottom um, of BMY today. And again, a lot of you guys are maybe watching some of this volatility today and you're thinking like it's almost like magical, like somebody could do this. But I promise you, once you acclimate yourself to what we do here and once you acclimate with this style, I'm not offering you a trading room. I'm offering you a family of phenomenally consistent traders. There are so many traders making seven figures a year here. There are so many of them, dozens of traders making seven figures. There's so many traders who are turning their lives around. There's so many traders who are bringing their accounts to milestones they never thought possible. And they are doing it here in the Newsbeat live room. And I think today was at least a form of a demonstration. The truth is, how will you ever learn anything after a week? How would you learn everything after a week? You know, it's kind of hard. I know there's a lot of you guys, dozens of you guys are signing up already prior to your last day of the open house. And of course, more people do sign up on a Friday as the open house ends. But I do want to share with you that I want to take you to that next level. I humbly believe that you are a good trader. I humbly believe that whatever you experienced before, all the hardships and whatnot, whatever psychological toxicity that you have left in your head, that if you're able to focus in on a group of traders who are stubborn for their levels, waiting for the right setup, and taking that right setup in real time, that I humbly believe that you can be a successful trader too. You know, so many traders beat themselves up. Yeah, so many. Um, I don't know what you're talking about, Angela. I have no idea what you're even saying. What do you mean we're nuts? What does that mean? What does that mean? Anyway, with that being said, it's a career-changing room. I humbly believe that this is a career-changing room. I don't think I still don't understand what you're saying. This is a career-changing room. And I humbly believe that if you follow some of the things that we're saying here, that you are going to take your trading to that next level. You are going to achieve that consistency. And no matter what you have heard before, what you have seen before, I could just sure to guarantee you, whether you traded today or not, just simply looking at some of the names that we're calling out in real time, sort of the conviction in the names that we're calling out in real time. I humbly believe. Um, you thought I bought 100 shares of Yelp, not options? Ha ha ha! Are you kidding me, girl? You thought I bought 100 shares? That's funny. No. That is obviously not what happened. But it's posted above. You could scroll up and read above. I said it above. I don't know what you were thinking. So I just want to ask in the room on that note, how did you guys like? For some of you guys who traded Yelp, like how did you do? If you don't mind sharing your numbers, we're doing a Newsbeat show video here. What were you thinking? You have too much noise around you, Angela. I'm gonna get you one of those noise canceling headsets. Um, I hear you, Angela. But the point being in this room, back to the point. Um, I humbly believe this is going to be a life-changing experience for you. You know, so I have over 30 people that made five figures in the trade. Colton, you made 3,500 in at 20 out at 90. Yeah, so like again, you made 12,000. 12,000 is nice. 10,000. Yeah, otherwise you would have made 20,000, right? hmm So we do have people who are having life-changing experiences in this room. All I can say, simply put, is you will never find a trading room that A is bringing more consistent trades to the table, B allowing you the conviction and showing you the conviction of what it really takes to hit a home run, and you're not going to find the type of support. Again, I had ample opportunities. Like the Newsbeat show you're watching now was actually originally supposed to be a paid subscription. The Newsbeat Nightly, when I spend an hour, half an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours on a given night, sitting there and answering all your questions 5 days a week, that was supposed to be a separate paid for service. We bundled them all together. Being part of the Newsbeat Live room is actually being part of the Newsbeat Live family. We're hosting phone. I'm not saying I'm going to call every single one of you on the phone because the truth is, I probably won't. I only offer it to those people who really want the help and reach out to me, and I offer it to 100% of the people who reach out to me. Again, we're not doing a phone call every single day. I wouldn't have enough time to talk to 700 people, but we do. I do several phone calls a week. I reach out to you guys. I do my absolute best to help you. I do my absolute best to lift you up and bring you to that next level. Behind the consistency, behind what you have seen today, I could sure to guarantee you that at least I haven't seen other trading rooms that offer these types of ideas. Every trader will have a good trade and a bad trade. I get that. But in terms of consistency for how many times will be right compared to how many times will be wrong, um, once you get acclimated to this room, I think you're going to agree with me that making money in the market is actually easy. Is actually easy. Phil, what do you make? 10,000 bucks today, saying Mark is the real deal. His biggest asset is not his trading ability, but his integrity. Thank you. That means a lot to me. As a new trader, he has helped me so much on my darkest day. He called me and picked me up. And now you're having a five-figure day in our Yelp trade that we called. Just like that. So, again, absolute tremendous opportunity here. I can't thank T3 enough. I can't thank, people like Amber, Caroline, Lauren, Monaco, all the superb gals who are sitting here spending their days helping us sign in people because we had to bring in the whole crew because so many people are actually signing up that their phones are actually blowing up. If you want to get Amber a birthday present, buy her a battery for her phone. If you want to give Amber a birthday present, buy these gals batteries for their phones. Um, Thank you so much for helping me manage this. The truth is, I can't do this room alone. I rely on you guys in the community just as much as you guys rely on me. There's so many strengths that the huge high six, seven-figure traders have in this room, and they come out and they share these ideas with us on an day in and day out basis that I do not know where I would be. I do not know where I would be without people like you in the room helping to bring these ideas to me in the first place. So again, thank you for listening. We're having another phenomenal, consistent day. A lot of big trades. Um, I think the important thing to ask yourself is, do you see something? Do you see something here that could be absolutely tremendous for your career? Do you actually see it? Don't forget about the fact that even if you're having a great day, do you see something for the long run? Do you see something for the future? Doesn't matter if you traded today or not. Do you see something here that's non-existent in the other rooms? And if your answer is yes to that, I humbly believe that you should be a member of the Newsbeat Live family. I wanted to thank you guys for listening to this presentation. Between 3 and 4 o'clock, we'll share what we're doing with Twitter and Amazon. Again, if you wish to be part of the Newsbeat Live open house, you could still sign up. You have 1.5 days left. You have the rest of today and tomorrow to be part of this and see actually what we're going to be doing in a name like Amazon, see what we're actually doing in a name like Twitter. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Newsbeat show. Little presentation. Be having another one tonight, and we'll be going over in detail what we actually did before the close today. Happy trading, make money, and we'll see you guys here on the Newsbeat live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon.